it do its thing. And let it go ahead and discolor, and hopefully it'll give me a yummy ice cream cone color all on its own. That's what I'm hoping for. I'm testing this fragrance. I have not used this fragrance as of yet, so we'll see how that turns out. The ice cream of the cone is going to be scented in white truffle raspberry, and this stuff smells like, oh, it almost gives me like a Neapolitan ice cream smell. How you get the fruit with the chocolate. Oh, it's just absolutely wonderful. So let's get going. I am soaping at room temperature. Double check the temp on my lye. Okay, so I'm soaping pretty cool. Hopefully this goes well. Like I said, this is a test on these fragrances. I have not used these fragrances before. It is said that they do not accelerate trace, so we're going to see what's going to happen here. So let's get started. This is my lye water, my sodium lactate, and my silk. I use good old Tussle silk. Now I'm working with full water here. One of these days I will venture off into discounting my water. I kind of was tempted to do this because I'm going to be piping the top, but I opted not to. With this recipe, I've been trying to swirl with this recipe, and for whatever reason, it just does not seem to ever work out as thin as I want it to be. I am not doing swirls with this recipe. I'm just gonna pipe it. See how it just seems just so thick? It's at a really light trace, but to me it's just so thick. Okay, that should be good. Okay, so now we are going to split this batch off. And hopefully my calculations come out correctly. Now that just cannot be right here. Wow. I know I need about 35 ounces to fill up my, that's what I'm doing. I don't need 35, I need 30. See, I can't count today. I need 30 ounces to fill my mold. And I can see right now I'm probably not going to have enough to pipe with, so I'm going to stop there. It's not quite 30 ounces. It's at about 29.3. on the scale, so that's close enough. I do want to be able to pipe the top and whatnot. So again, like I said, I'm not going to color the base. I'm going to go ahead and get my fragrance put in here. I'm not coloring the base, and I'm not adding any, oh, that's yellow. That might come out just perfect. I'm not adding any vanilla stabilizer. And again, this was 2 ounces that I just dumped in here. Oh, that smells so good. Oh, it doesn't smell like a sugar cookie to me, although it does have a nice sugary smell to it. It's definitely a bakery scent. Oh, look at that dark coloration. Oh, this is going to be pretty. I wasn't going to color this, but it's a little on the yellow side, and I know it's going to turn dark because it was already turning dark when I poured that fragrance in. So I'm just going to add just a little bit of titanium dioxide to get that yellow out, if I don't make a mess spilling it everywhere. Not a whole lot, just a little bit. I'm going to call that good. Going to call that good. Let me get the mold over here. Make sure you guys can see me here. I know I'm kind of really close. Okay, that's good. Now, I haven't fragranced my other batch. I don't mind if it thickens up or anything like that, because like I said, I'm going to pipe that part, so I need that to thicken up anyway. You know, I really like this blender, but it just seems like it takes forever to get dang old soap off of it. Oh well. Okay, so here we go. Into the mold it goes. Make sure I get all my air bubbles out of it. Before I try to pour this. It's got quite a bit because it got a little thick on me there. I think that's good. Okay, here we go. And we're pouring. I just realized I'm probably blocking you guys' view. Let me turn to the side here. I hope that's better. And I just realized something else before I get too far with this. Don't mind my messy pan. I just remembered that I do need to put this on a pan, so when I go to tap it down, I got something to hold on to, because it just has like a flimsy feel to it, or whatever. I hope I'm not blocking you guys' view again. So let's tap these down. Will I get one more out of this? It's going to be cutting it kind of close here. And I measured everything out. And I checked my math, and I checked my math, and I double checked that math some more just to make sure that it will fit 100%, but I don't know, I guess this is good enough. Not bad. Don't y'all laugh at my pan. My pan is a little bit warped. I stole it from my kitchen. Oh my goodness, this just smells like heaven. Oh, it's making me want to bake a cake, which I haven't done in quite a very, very long time. I went on a battle with my weight. I wanted to lose quite a bit of weight, as a matter of fact, and I did do that. I do have another channel. It's called What's Your Diet. Haven't posted on it in a while. I don't know, I may get back to it. I get kind of one-tracked, you know. I go from one extreme to the next. That was my extreme for the last couple years, and I've done very well. As a matter of fact, when I started my weight loss journey, I weighed about 280 pounds. Now I weigh 217. I got on the scale yesterday because, you know, I've been so sick, and I'm like, I wonder if I lost any weight since I've been sick. So I got on the scale and I came in at 217, which is pretty awesome. Okay, so that's that. Alright, let's try to tap this again. That's the only thing, it jumps around on this thing when I'm tapping, so I'm just going to give this a little swirly cue just to even it out. Make sure it's all the way to the edges here. I somehow knew, I hope you guys can see me, I somehow knew this recipe would be perfect for this. Because like I said, you know, I've been wanting to swirl and just haven't been able to. It just doesn't cooperate. It's just the nature of the recipe, I suppose. I've soaked hot, I've soaked cool. It just doesn't want to. I don't know. And I always use full water. I've not gotten to the point where I'm discounting just yet. Okay, so that's that. So now we're going to sit this in the oven so that can set up some more, although it's already set up rather nicely. Okay, so let's move on to the next part of the batch. Okay. Now in this part of the batch, let's get our fragrance in. This is our white truffle raspberry fragrance oil. And at first I was going to do a 2-color on this, but I decided that at the last minute that I'm not. Mostly because, I hope you guys can see me. You know, I always use a different camera. I haven't figured out which camera is going to work better, my DSLR or this little rinky-dinky flip. I need some more batteries for my DSLR. I didn't think about that when I bought it, that I would need to plug it in. Duh. Okay. Okay, so there goes our fragrance. Now our color, and this is the reason why I decided not to do two separate colors. Me and colors just have not been getting along. Been working on learning how to create colors and everything. I can do it real good on a computer. Give me some Photoshop, I can do some awesomeness. But this here, I just have not been able to really get the hang and the knack of the color. So I'm working on that, guys, because I really like all the pretty colors. And look at this. Here this is again. I'm making another soap with pink in it. And anybody who knows me knows me and pink just do not get along. Okay, so I'm just making sure this color is mixed in. I'm going for a nice raspberry color to accentuate the raspberry scent that's in this fragrance. And if all else fails and I don't like it, I'm dumping some cocoa powder and we're gonna make it brown. That's just the way I'm going with it, you know, at this point. Oh goodness, where does the powder keep coming from? Okay, so I was going for this wonderful color. I got this from TKB. This is Raging Raspberry, and I wanted to use this to do a swirl with, and I opted not to do with it because I always look at the reviews before I actually use a color in my soap, and a lot of people said that it bled. So this is a color I would probably use if I was doing like a gradient soap or something like that, because it bleeds. So I opted not to do that. I mixed me up some Neon Tutti Frutti, and that came after I attempted to achieve the color with some Soapberry Purple and the Neon Tutti Frutti, but I used too much Soapberry Purple. So we're going to start with the Neon Tutti Frutti, and we are going to work our way up to the Soapberry Purple. Is what we're going to do in this fragrance. So let's see. I'm not sure how tall I'm going to make these. Yeah, not absolutely positive on that. As can see me. Alright, so here we go. Mind you, I am not a pro by any means. I will tell you one thing. I am not going to have enough soap to do that all. You know, I'm almost wondering if I need to find another bag or tip to pipe with, because it doesn't like it. Alright. I might get one more out of this. I don't know. least I know my measurements were not that far off. Alright, so that's that. Yeah, that last one didn't come out too cute, did it? Yeah, next time I do this, I'm going to, yeah, I'm going to have to use more soap batter for one. And I'm going to have to wait for it to get thicker. And something else that I'm noticing, and maybe you guys can help me out with this. Let me get you a close-up so you can see what I'm talking about, because this is bothering me. I don't know if this is normal or not. Let's see if I can zoom in, if you can see what I mean. You see that? I don't know. I got this the last time I piped soap. The soap turned out fine, but you know, I just don't know if that's normal. That's the ugly one. I'll probably scrape that off and redo it. But they turned out rather well. Next time I have to make sure I go all the way completely to the edge when I'm piping. I think I was just a little nervous because I knew I was going to run out of soap. But nonetheless, I'm sorry, probably moving you guys around a bit too much. Nonetheless, they are uber cute. And I think I'm going to put some glittery on it. So let me go grab the glitter and I will bring you guys back. Smells so good. Smells so good. Yeah, me and the tripod is having a bit of a fight, but at least I'm done with soap now, so it's all good. Okay, so now we're going to put some glitter on top. Whoa. Breeze from the fan. Breeze from the fan. Kind of look like ice crystals. Whoa, I wasn't trying to do that much. Luckily, probably all won't stick. Boy, that fan is kicking butt, man. Got glitter everywhere. I'm not really going to put any glitter on that ugly one because that's just not doing anybody any justice. Not at all. So these are my, what is these called? White truffle raspberry ice cream cones. The bottom is scented in sugar cookie, and hopefully that will give it a nice ice cream cone feel to it. And I'm hoping that it go ahead and discolors, because I did not color the bottom part. I did put just a tad bit of titanium dioxide in it because the fragrance was a bit on the yellowy side. So we'll see how that turns out. I'm thinking maybe I had such a bad issue with the top because of the amount of glycerin that went in. I'm thinking that that's what the problem is, which would, you know, probably carry into why it took such a long time for the top to set up. But I think it turned out rather lovely. We will see if this sinks in. I am not going to put this back in the oven. I'm just going to let this sit out and let it set. So give you another close up of my white truffle raspberry ice cream cones. And that's the dud. Alright guys, hope you guys are having a great day. Hope you all are making some beautiful soap wherever you are. And I'll be back when I unmold these.